Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the home grounds of England's sixth tier, the 2025-26 National League South. These are the stadiums that may not be massive in size, but they're packed with heart, history, and local pride. From brand new builds to retro classics, we're ranking them by capacity, from the smallest to the biggest. Let's kick off with number 24, Oast Stadium. Welcome to West Sussex. Horsham FC plays at the charming Oast Stadium, also known as the Camping World Community Stadium. Opened in 2019, it's the newest ground on this list and one of the smallest. But don't be fooled. It's modern, neat, and built with ambition. After decades of ground sharing, Horsham finally returned home with this £1.8 million project. 23. Arbour Park. Next up, we travel to Berkshire. Arbour Park, home to Slough Town, is a sleek, multi-use community stadium that opened in 2016. After years without a proper home, this stadium was a fresh start. It has 2 covered stands, including a smart main stand with 500 seats. There's 3G turf, modern floodlights, and even conference facilities. 22. Meadowbank. Surrey's Dorking Wanderers have had a meteoric rise, and their stadium has followed suit. Meadowbank, rebuilt and reopened in 2018, is located right in the town center. It's got a modern seated stand, artificial pitch, and even a sports center built into the complex. Dorking's fast climb from park football to the National League spotlight has made Meadowbank a symbol of their ambition. 21. The Queen Elizabeth II Stadium. This is steeped in old-school charm. Built back in 1953, it was originally an athletics venue before Enfield Town FC moved in during 2011. It has a stunning Art Deco grandstand that seats 500 fans and a curved running track circling the pitch. The old-school vibe makes it one of the most characterful grounds at this level. 20. Gallagher Stadium. In the heart of Kent, Maidstone United plays at the Gallagher Stadium, a modern, compact, and community-focused ground opened in 2012. It's got around 750 seats and a fully artificial 3G pitch, the first of its kind in the National League when it opened. Despite its relatively modest capacity, the ground often hits full attendance. 19. Hartenhuis Park. In Wiltshire, you'll find Hartenhuis Park, home to Chippenham Town. Built into a natural bowl, this ground has a quirky layout with terracing that feels like something out of a bygone era. It's been in use since 1919, making it one of the oldest stadiums in the National League South. The crowd is tight to the pitch, giving it a proper grassroots energy. 18. Longmead Stadium. Over in Kent, Longmead Stadium is the home of Tunbridge Angels. Built in 1980, it replaced the club's original Angel ground after a land dispute. Longmead has since become a fortress with a tight-knit fan base and a tidy main stand. There's room for 720 seated fans, with the rest made up of covered and uncovered terracing. 17. Snows Stadium. On the edge of the New Forest, you'll find Snows Stadium, home to AFC Taunton. Built in 2011, it's a clean and spacious non-league venue with 500 seats, floodlights, and a tidy clubhouse. It might not be the most historic on the list, but it's one of the most practical. Used for community events and development football, Snows Stadium is more than just a matchday venue. 16. Melbourne Stadium. In Essex, Chelmsford City plays at Melbourne Stadium, a ground they've called home since 2006. Built on the site of a former athletics complex, it has a running track, much like Enfield, but with modern upgrades and a small seated stand. The site is shared with local sports facilities, making it a true community hub. 15. Vauxhall Road. Just northwest of London sits Vauxhall Road, home of Hemel Hempstead Town since 1972. With its low roofs, standing terraces, and just over 300 seats, this is classic lower league England. Hemel's loyal fan base makes the most of the layout, generating a noisy atmosphere that belies the ground's size. Vauxhall Road has seen plenty of local derbies and cup upsets. 14. Raymond McKinhill Stadium. In Wiltshire again, we've got the Raymond McKinhill Stadium, or simply the Ray-Mac. Built in 1997, it was once home to Salisbury City before financial trouble saw the club reborn as Salisbury FC. Today, it holds up to 3,500 fans, with over 500 seats. It's set in a scenic part of town and has hosted some big FA Cup nights. 13. Hornchurch Stadium. Also known as Bridge Avenue, this stadium was originally opened in 1956. It's a multi-purpose ground with a long history in athletics and non-league football. The stadium has seen upgrades over time and currently hosts AFC Hornchurch, a rising force in Essex football. With 2 main stands and a running track, it's built for both sport and spectacle. 12. Optima Stadium. Opened in 2004, this compact ground is the modern home of Weston-super-Mare AFC. Though relatively new, it's already earned its place in the heart of the town. The stadium was purpose-built for the Seagulls, offering a proper football feel with its tight pitch, covered terraces, and 1 main stand. It's perfect for passionate non-league fans. With a capacity of 3,500, it's small but mighty. 11. Beverley Stadium. Tucked away by the Thames in West London lies the Beverley, or the Bev, as locals call it. Home to Hampton and Richmond Borough since 1959, this ground oozes charm. With a capacity of 3,500, it's packed with history and character. There's a traditional main stand, open terraces, and a famous clubhouse where fans gather before and after matches. 10. Woodside Road. This is the long-standing home of Worthing FC, known for producing young talent and attacking football. Originally built in 1937, it's undergone steady upgrades and now holds around 4,000 spectators. It's got modern touches, like a 3G pitch and smart new seating, but still retains its soul. Under the lights, the atmosphere is electric. Worthing's rise in recent seasons has packed out the terraces. 9. York Road. This one's a time capsule. York Road is officially the oldest senior football ground in the world, still hosting the same club, Maidenhead United. Founded in 1870, they've played here since 1871. That's over 150 years of football. The capacity stands at 4,500, and while the ground has been modernized, you can still feel the history in every corner. 8. The Meadow. Set in the hills of Buckinghamshire, the Meadow is a hidden treasure. Home to Chesham United, this ground holds about 5,000 and offers something special. It's one of the most scenic stadiums in the league. Trees, slopes, and charming surroundings. Originally developed in the early 20th century, it has a rustic feel. Fans can stand right behind the goals, feel every tackle, and hear every shout. 7. Priory Lane. Down in the seaside town of Eastbourne stands Priory Lane, purpose-built and fiercely loved. Eastbourne Borough moved here in 1983 from humble beginnings, and the ground has grown with the club. Now boasting a capacity of 5,664, it's one of the most complete stadiums at this level. For stands surround a pristine playing surface. The main stand offers great views. 6. Kuflink Stadium. Originally called Stonebridge Road, now the Kuflink Stadium, this ground is steeped in Kent football history. Home to Ebbsfleet United, the venue has a capacity of just over 5,000 and is one of the most modern in the league. After heavy redevelopment starting in 2006, the stadium now features a striking main stand, covered terraces, and excellent supporter facilities. 5. Saunders Transport Community Stadium. Say hello to one of the biggest stadiums in the league, Farnborough's home, now known, in corporate terms, as the Saunders Transport Community Stadium. Holding around 6,500, this ground has seen it all. From FA Cup ties against Premier League clubs to financial struggles and rebirths. Originally constructed in the 1970s and given a major revamp over the past 2 decades. 4. Crabble Athletic Ground. Nestled into the hillside of the Kent Downs, Crabble is one of England's most unique football settings. Built in 1931, it's home to Dover Athletic and has a capacity of 6,500. The steep slope of the site creates a natural amphitheater, and the main stand offers one of the best views in lower league football. The stadium has hosted conference premier games and FA Cup action. 3. Plainmoor. Torquay may not be where you'd expect a big football stadium, but Plainmoor is exactly that. Built in 1921, it's home to Torquay United and holds just over 6,100 fans. It's seen Football League action, playoff heartbreak, and more rebuilds than most. With its colorful grandstands and lively fan base, Plainmoor is a classic English ground. The proximity to the pitch creates a close, fierce atmosphere. 2. Victoria Road. Built in 1917 and developed gradually, it's home to Dagenham and Redbridge, a club that's played as high as League One. The current capacity is 6,000, with one modern stand opposite traditional terraces. It's got the look and feel of a club aiming high again. The Daggers have hosted FA Cup ties against Premier League sides. 1. Twarton Park. And topping our list is Twarton Park, home of Bath City and the biggest stadium in the 2025-26 National League South. Built in 1909, this historic ground can hold up to 8,000 fans. It once hosted Football League matches when Bristol Rovers ground shared here in the late 80s and early 90s. The pitch is massive, and the main stand is iconic. So there you have it. The National League South proves that size isn't everything. These grounds are the heartbeats of their communities, the backbone of non-league football, and maybe, just maybe, the launch pads for future legends. Which one is your favorite? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stadium deep dives. Until next time, stay loud, stay loyal, and support your local club.